So up into third place, and the sweaty nerd's gonna get mad and just hit me into a house. What's up, YouTube? Today we are back with some online racing on Forza Horizon 4. I haven't posted a video in a couple weeks. I was kind of just taking a break and just doing my thing. Some things came up in life, so it happens from time to time. But here we are with the C63 AMG Brabus Edition crashing into a van. So great way to start off the video here. So down from first all the way down into fifth. Let me see if we can make up for it here as half the lobby goes off into the field. So back up into second place here behind the Ferrari F430. Gonna see if we can make a move around this next corner here, and he's gonna go wide, and I'm just gonna fly through a bunch of fencing and whatnot. And we are easily up into first, and the acceleration on this thing is so quick that we just pull away as soon as we're given an opportunity. A big vehicle like this, I never thought it could be so quick, but as you can see, just destroying the whole lobby there. This thing accelerates like a dragster. So on to the next race, starting off beside a Lamborghini Huracan, and we're gonna see how we accelerate here, and we're just gonna leave him in the dust off the line, and we're gonna continue pulling away from the rest of the lobby here. So around the first difficult corner here, and there's going to be a plow truck right on the apex. So just going to avoid him there. Luckily, this thing actually handling pretty decent as well. So fast car, good handling car, and as you can see, a winning combination overall. So on to the next race, we got the Lamborghini Aventador SV. I typically don't use Lamborghinis that often in this game, although in real life they are my all-time favorite car. The Murcielago is my dream car. They just don't seem to perform all that great in the game. I know I might be triggering some people with that comment as we just get slowed down by a traffic light. I know I might be triggering some people with that comment, but the Lamborghinis just don't seem to perform all that well in the game. Like the Huracan, for example, it seems to do alright in the handling department, but it is just feeling slow and sluggish every time I use it, or at least the tunes that I have experimented with. It just feels kind of slow and sluggish. So here we are with the Aventador giving it a shot. It seems pretty decent actually as far as the Lamborghinis go. This one seems to be the best that I've used yet. So almost hitting that Mini Cooper back there. We're going to try and pass the McLaren. Going to go for a couple attempts, but just going to back off there, not wanting to get too aggressive and force my car where it doesn't fit. So we're just going to take our time. Obviously we are the faster car here. Seems like we out-accelerate the McLaren pretty easily, so just going to wait for our turn, and we're going to pass him on the first corner there, and we're just going to take our time going through the rest of the corners here. Car doing quite decent, and then accelerating nicely out of the corners. We got the Travis Scott paint job here. So we're going to take the win on that one. We're going to move on to the next one here. So starting in 7th place, definitely a fun track to start off. We got all these fast corners up ahead. So we're gonna go through a couple competitors here, and I'm gonna catch some air. A couple guys are off, another guy's off, everyone's off, and we're going to fly away in first place. No one even on the radar. Gonna take the jump, and we're going to land on a traffic car. So definitely some bad luck there, and almost getting the checkpoint, but we're just going to miss it. So having to turn around in the process. We're going to drop down to 4th place here behind the sweaty nerd in the Ferrari FXX. Going to see if we can make up for that little mishap. Going to take the next jump, and we're going to catch up to him. Lamborghini's going to go a little bit wide up the inside. So up into 3rd place, and the sweaty nerd's going to get mad and just hit me into a house. So we're going to drop all the way down, and then my dumbass is going to hit a tree on the way out. So dropping all the way down to 9th place. So second last here at 63% completion. So now we got a lot of work to do, and we're going to go up through a couple guys up into 7th place. I'm not going to pull any punches at this point. I don't even care now. I'm in savage mode. Here we go, past the McLaren, almost hitting a traffic car. Up into 6th place. Catching up to the Porsche. He's going to brake hard. Just going to go into the back of him. I don't care. Get out of my way, buddy. And as you can see, our rammer is long gone. So up into 3rd. around the Porsche, up the inside. And we're going to round the final corner about 500 feet from the finish line. And I don't really know what happened to the end of that footage there. I guess the rammer didn't want to see himself lose. He hacked into my files and deleted that portion. But we ended up finishing in third on that one. So we're going to move on to the next one here. We got a B-Class rally. Going to start off in the Volkswagen Corrado. So I find the key to success in B-Class is putting a lot of your PI in power, skipping the rally tires, but still having a car that handles pretty good. So not all cars are going to fit that criteria. I seem to have found one that is pretty decent. This car is not the fastest out there in B-Class, but it's still pretty quick, and it still handles pretty good. As you can see, the Chevelle is way up in first still. 240 is going to scrape the wall. Going to see if we can get up past him on the inside. We're going to make it happen here. And he's going to go for the attempt on the inside. But I got the inside line for the next corner. He's going to go wide, and he's going to be in the wall again. So a very delicate balance between power and handling in these B-Class races. So trying to hunt down the Chevelle around the first sharp corner here onto the dirt. Going to catch up to him a little bit. So we obviously have the handling compared to him. He definitely has the speed. Around the next sharp corner, he's going to go wide into the wall. And we're going to gain a little bit more ground on him once again. He must have a ton of power in that thing as he's pulling away already. I'm going to try and gain some ground around these corners. Going to try our best here. And he's a little bit wide. I'm going to go as narrow as I can around these. And going to go up the inside. Going to try and make a pass here, but keeping it clean. And as you see on the exit, he's just going to fly away with all that power. Going to give it one more shot here on this last corner. I'm going to go right up next to him. I'm going to try and pass on the outside. But I'm stuck on the outside line around this next corner. And he's just going to use that power to fly away. So we're going to finish in second place right on him here. So moving on to the next race here, we got a free roam rush starting in second behind the Mustang. So he's going to try and cut off. I don't really see a point in cutting on this section here, as you can just stay on the road. You're really just giving yourself obstacles by cutting off into the grass. So we are getting hunted down by a power wagon here, but going to take a little bit of a shortcut to cut off and try and join the trail so that we can have a straight shot down to the bridge. But we're going to hit a tree in the process, so that is not something you want to do. When you get that shortcut right, it saves you a lot of time. Gives you all this downhill momentum straight onto the bridge. So he's going to pass me here, but with all this momentum, we're going to fly by him. So again, going to cut off onto the field, hopefully save some time, but you will have to avoid trees, so that is the trade-off. So the Dodge Ram definitely better suited to off-roading, as he just flies by me here. So still going to see if we can chase him down. Maybe he's going to hit a tree or something, you never know. So trying to hold it together through these bumpy fields. And we're going to start losing it. And we're going to go sideways. That is the downside of going with a car instead of a truck on these free roam events. When you go through the fields, you just bounce around like crazy, even when you have the rally suspension. So unless you have like a really heavy car, you're going to struggle a little bit. So coming up close to the finish line at 90%, going to go for the trail instead. We'll see if we still stand a chance. Looks like he hit something. Looking like it's going to be a close finish. And he's moving again. Neck and neck here. And we're just going to take the win. So close race there. On to the next one. We got some crazy modernized Porsche. Don't really know the name of it. So starting in third place, we're going to go into second. up in front of the Shelby 1000. That thing is a beast of a car. So behind the Lambo Huracan, you can see how we compare. I'm just going to go into the side of him by accident, just a tad bit, and we're going to take first position. So around the next corner, super sharp corner, and he's just going to want revenge for nothing and go into the side of me. So we're going to drop down into fourth place. So behind the little open wheel car, well, semi-open wheel. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do good with that thing, nor have I ever done good with it myself. So up beside the Lambo, we're going to be very cautious. I thought he was going to turn into me around that corner. So we're just going to take my time here and try and plot my move. So not going to go up next to him. Just going to try and stay stealthy. And he's just going to brake super hard in front of me, so much for that idea. And Shelby is going to join us in the fight. That thing probably has upwards of 1,300 horsepower, I'm guessing. So we're going to do quite well on the corner. We get a bit of momentum there. And the Shelby's just going to start pulling away with all that horsepower that he's got. So we're going to brake nice and early, try and go up the inside as the Shelby goes a bit wide to take third place. And I'm going to try and hunt down this Lambo once again. And Shelby's up the inside, a little bit of a sloppy move. I'm going to try and go for the pass, but now I'm stuck on the outside. And the other car is going to join us for the fight once again. They're both off wide into the wall. So we're going to go up into third place. Lambo's wide off into the field. So going to take my position back. Thank you very much. And going to finish in second place. So we're going to move on to the next one here. We got the Bentley 8-liter. So definitely a rather unique car for this type of racing. So we got S1 Rally. And we got the V12 swap in here. Normally I like the V8 swaps for the off-road events, but just wasn't going to cut it for this car. So we got the V12. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can put a V8 in this thing. But we got the V12. And we're going to get passed by a Toyota Hilux. Also going to be joined by the Dodge. Around to the corner. I'm going to smash through some little walls here. And we're going to stay on his tail. As the Dodge is still behind us, but he's falling back a little bit. Not quite sure what's going on back there. Through the water, going to slow us right down since we don't have a truck. I don't think the Bentley was meant to be used in this fashion. So around the corner, he's going to roll it. See you later, buddy. Going to drift around the corner super nicely. This car actually handles quite well. Around the wall, smashing through some more fences. And that's going to be the end of it. Going to finish in first place in the Bentley. So we're going to give it another shot here, see if we'll get some more competition, or if maybe I just got lucky on that one. So starting at the bottom of the pack in second last behind the Toyota Hilux. And we're going to move up into third so far around the long corner. Going to go a little bit wide. And down the hill into the narrow trail. Managing to hold it together here, passing a buggy, and we're going to move up into first place rather quickly. So this thing handling quite well on most areas. It goes a little bit wide on some of these longer corners, but overall pretty decent considering what it is. So doing quite well so far. We got some good distance between us and second place, and the jump is just going to catch our back wheels and send us for a roll. So we're going to pop it in reverse, try and save it, pop it back up into first gear, and the Hilux is just going to fly right by us as we hit 92% completion. So unless he messes up on this corner, that's going to be it. So taking a second place finish in the Bentley 8-liter with the V8, the V12 swap. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post new content. And leave a comment with your thoughts and opinions. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.